Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're actually going to cover my top 10 designer fragrances for the year of 2018. This is the summer edition. Now, as you all know, I love these lists. These are fun lists to do. They're a nice time of reflection and it's really enjoyable to kind of go back and pick out the fragrances that I'm actually going to be using for this summer. It's extremely fun. I love doing it. Now, really quickly before I actually get started, just two quick notes. One, summer for me, what I consider summer is generally 80 degrees Fahrenheit and above. And it's warm and hot for the most part, so it can get 90 plus degrees. So generally speaking, I'm looking for a fragrance and fragrances that do well in the heat and will, to an extended degree, do well when it may cool off just a little bit during the nighttime. So those are the type of fragrances that I'm looking for. And the final kind of note is, obviously this is my list, nobody else's list. This is just what I prefer and what I will be wearing for this upcoming summer. Again, I like to release these ones early so people have an idea, just because, some people like to get or have some ideas to get what I currently am wearing or going through for the summer. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now, the first fragrance on the list is from the house of Prada. We're talking about Prada Amber Pour Homme. Now, Prada Amber Pour Homme is a soapy fragrance. It is elegant, it is simple, and it is one that I really like to prefer in the summer. Now, Guerlain's Vetiver Frozen is one fragrance that I like to wear year-round for the office, and this is one that I just like to break out pretty much during the summer, just because it's kind of got this soft feel to it, and it seems to do pretty well within the heat. I used to wear it mainly in the fall or the winter, and this one, it's just been doing a lot better, and so I've been wearing it, and so this summer I'm actually going to be wearing this one a lot more to the office. All right, so that's Prada Amber Pour Homme. Number 9 on the list is from the house of Ferrari. We're talking about Bright Neroli. Bright Neroli, a newer addition to my collection. It's one that caught me by surprise. I wasn't expecting what I got. It's a very beautiful Neroli, just to put simply. It's beautiful. It's also another kind of soapy fragrance that goes along with it. And it's just bright and it just exudes a lot of fun, if you will. This is going to be my, kind of staple casual scent that I wear out, when just, mucking around, playing tennis, doing certain, activities and things like that, or generally when I can't really figure out what I'm going to go ahead and wear. So Ferrari Bright Neroli at number 9. Number 8 is my number 1 cool off fragrance. This is a fragrance that I like to wear when it gets really hot. I like to wear mint-based fragrances and such. We're bringing up Cartier Roadster from the lineup. Cartier Roadster is a beautiful mint fragrance. It's spearmint, and it has a nice cooling effect. And it's something I really do enjoy and have always enjoyed reaching for when it gets really hot. So Roadster is definitely up there. There's another new one that I got when I was in when I was in France last year, and it's still not better than Cartier Roadster, which does the job really good. So Cartier's Roadster. Number 7 is a fragrance that I reach for when it starts to get a little bit cooler, and in the evening specifically is when I like to wear this one. Dolce & Gabbana's The One. This is the EDP version. Ever since I got the EDP, I've been wearing the EDP a little bit more than I have with the EDT. In fact, I barely reach for the EDT. EDP is simply put, it smells kind of like dried fruits, a little bit of leather. It's, very well put together, very masculine. And at the same time, this isn't going to choke anyone out, which is why I really do like wearing it in the warmer months when, it kind of more fits, if you will. Year round, I like to wear this one, so you'll see me in fall with this one as well too, but it does a good job. So Dolce & Gabbana's The One EDP. Fragrance number 6 is another blast from the past. It is from the house of Simiake. It's called L'Odyssée. Now, this was the first fragrance that I believe it was the first fragrance that I truly enjoyed that was one of the lighter fragrances. Even as I first started collecting fragrances, I wasn't a huge fan. I think the only other light fragrance that I had was Polo Blue. And I just wasn't a fan because I didn't like the way it came off, my skin. But this one, I bought such a long time ago, one of the very first additions to my fragrance collection, and I've loved this one ever since. It is a yuzu-based fragrance. For those who don't know what yuzu is, it's a sour citrus. And so on my skin, it just works beautifully and always has. Yuzu does a weird thing with my skin. It kind of absorbs into it and it leaves a lot of the other notes. So I just smell really, I guess you could say, put together, if you will, with this fragrance. So yeah, so L'Odyssée from the house of Issey Miyake. Fragrance number 5, another blast from the past. I'm sensing a little theme here. We're talking about Allure Homme Sport by Chanel. This is just the regular one. This is not the extreme version or anything like that. This one I decided to pull out for nostalgia purposes. I've always liked this fragrance, and a lot of times, sometimes it gets overshadowed by other fragrances, but I really want to pull this one out and wear it. You know, a lot of these classics are really good fragrances, especially what's, you know, being released today. It has the power, it has longevity, it has great performance. There's really not much to like about this. This is not as creamy as the Edition Blanche version, but it still does have a creaminess to it, which is one of the reasons why I like Allure Homme Sport. So Allure Homme Sport. Fragrance number 4 is a newer fragrance. It is the flanker for one of the others, and it is Dior's Sauvage. This is the EDP version. I have recently switched over to the EDP version. I enjoy it. Again, Sauvage is a great fragrance to wear just almost in any scenario that you can really think of. When you want compliments, Sauvage is really what you want to look for, or fragrances that are along this vein. And so Sauvage has found a place in my collection for the summer of 2018. Fragrance number 3 on the list is from the house of Hermès. We're talking about Terre de Hermès Eau Très Fraîche, the fresh version. Now, I have this fragrance on my spring list as well too. This has started to bleed over into my summer and just being an overall warm fragrance, just because I've sung the praises of this one so many times that I don't have to. If you want to see my review on it, I just love this fragrance. It's got this sharp, sour type note, and it's just beautiful. So Terre de Hermès, the Eau Très Fraîche version. Number 2 on the list is a fragrance from the house of Armani. The fragrance is Acqua di Gio, the Profumo version. This smells like Acqua di Gio. It feels like more a spicy version of that. And so it's really well put together. It's really fantastic in terms of the performance. It's good in terms of the smell as well too, obviously, is what I'm trying to get at with this one. Now, Profumo is an excellent fragrance to wear. It functions like a Swiss Army knife, is what I'm trying to say. So you can wear it during the spring, during the summer. You can wear it in almost any scenario, casual, dressed up. You can wear it with a suit. Profumo is like a Swiss Army knife in that, and it's one of my summer favorites, and it was just barely supplanted by the next fragrance that's coming on the list, but it is still a rock star, and I love reaching for the summer. It's synonymous with the summer for me. Acqua di Gio Profumo. And the first fragrance on the list is something that I just reviewed. It is Club de Nuit, the Intense version. Intense Man, sorry. The reason why this is number 1 is really simple. This, to me, smells very, 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 very close to Aventus. And as I've mentioned before with my original Aventus bottle, I'm halfway down with that, and I'm trying to ration it out, if you will. And when you have a fragrance that smells so close to Aventus, that is so inexpensive, and that smells really good, I'm gonna wear it. And I'm definitely gonna be wearing this one a lot this summer, just because I really do like that pineapple vibe. I really do like that apple vibe that's coming from fragrances, and it's just really well put together. The only problem that I've had, other people have had different success with this one, and I'm told it's because I have a different cap color, but other people have had different success with this fragrance in terms of the performance. Performance is still a little bit desired, for me. I think it's the reformulation that I have of this one, so maybe I'll go looking for the original one that has a black cap. But either way, I still really do enjoy this fragrance, and it does really well for me. All right, so that's my number 1 fragrance for the summer. So that sums up my top 10 designer lists for the summer of 2018. Watch out for my niche list. It will be coming. Guys, I'm interested in hearing what you guys are wearing for the summer. Please let me know what your kind of ideas of good fragrances are. I'm always taking in ideas, and Club de Nuit is a perfect example. I only learned that from subscribers. I'm not really on the forums or on Facebook, through those forums anymore seeking fragrances. So I always find it really helpful when you guys do comment down below. All right, so thank you guys, take care of yourselves, and you guys have a great day.